Good morning. Thank you for having me out on this beautiful morning. This is about the same temperature it was when I got married about a year ago, and it was not raining, it was sunny, but it's crazy to have this weather in January. So my name is Peter Fox, and I am with CutCo Closing Gifts. Show of hands, who here, sorry, just excited. Show of hands, who here has either heard of CutCo or has some CutCo in your kitchen? Just put your hands up, keep them up. Okay, so you may have, put them down there. So you may have had a 17-year-old college kid who called you over break and said, hey, can I come over and do my pitch for you? And you just felt so sorry for them that you had them over and you listened to their spiel, and then they quit 3 weeks later. Just so you know, I'm not that guy. I've been working with CutCo almost 19 years, and this is my full-time career. So enough about me. What can I do for you? So, you know from many statistics, places you've heard that over 80% of customers that you have want to do business with you again, would do business with their realtor, repeat business. They enjoyed the experience. But when it comes down to it 5 or 6 years later, when they're going to buy or sell their house, they don't. 1 in 10 end up using their same realtor, even though they said they wanted to. What happened? What's the disconnect? Well, they always forget the realtor's name and phone number. They forgot who you were. So that's where I can help. What a lot of people are giving, you don't need me to tell you also that a lot of your profit comes from repeat business and referral business. This is not just realtors, this is also any business. You don't need me to tell you that it takes a lot more energy to try and go out and find a new customer than it does to service the ones that you. So what people oftentimes are giving as the gifts for appreciation are, a gift card, which might get used, or it might go in the junk drawer. Find it a couple years later, maybe. They might give a food basket, which is good. People love food, especially me. But it gets eaten up and it's gone. People like to give a bottle of wine, which is great. They'll drink it up, probably all in one night, or maybe they don't even drink. So all of those things are things that they're gifts that are consumable, things that are gone, nothing left to remember you by. So, excuse me. So, what we find is, what if you spent your money that you're already spending on your gifts and turned it from something that lasts a day, maybe a week, turned it into something that lasts 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, something that's going to last a long time. That's why CutCo Closing Gifts is the best closing gift solution, because it's going to last and going to do business for you decades to come. If you're unfamiliar with CutCo, by the way, we're basically the Cadillac of kitchen knives. They're high end. You can ask somebody that had their hand up how much they like it. They're high end. They're American made. Been around since World War II. They have the same kind of forever warranty as a snap-on tool. They're designed to last a long time. So I just want to make sure I cover all your info. And what we do is we take those high-end, long-lasting items and we permanently engrave them with your name, your phone number, and your logo. And not just realtors, any business can do this for you. By the way, you can also buy these without logos if you just want stuff without engraving. That's fine too. But we engrave it with a long-term, turns it into a long-term branding tool. I like to call it the dishwasher-safe business card that never goes away. It keeps you, basically what's cool is that people who use knives, even if somebody doesn't cook, they use knives 4 times a week on average. Now, over the course of 1 year, that's about 200 passive touches. Over the course of 5 years, I can pretty much guarantee you that they're going to remember your name and your phone number from seeing it every day. That keeps you top of mind. So you also referrals, you get a lot of not just repeat business, but I know you get a lot of business from referrals, and CutCo's a great tool for that too. What's the most commonly used room in the house where everybody gathers when they invite friends and family over? Well, I don't know about your neighborhood, but in mine it's the kitchen. It's the kitchen. It creates, having CutCo in your hand, in your customer's hands, creates a conversation piece that your customer can tell their friends how much they love their CutCo knife and how they got it from you. So IRS, deduction, taxes coming up. I'm a small business owner too. I love deductions. I get it. What's cool about CutCo and our products is that it goes from being simply a gift and turns it into a marketing tool, which you can write off all of your marketing. You can write off a billboard, you can write off a pen, you can write off a set of custom engraved knives. So you can write off the whole thing in full. We found that most people are spending between $50 to about $150 on their closing gifts, maybe $200, and you can write off that entire amount because it's a marketing tool. Also, the way that it works, I know that you're busy. We're all busy. We'd like to systemize parts of our business, streamline it. So we systemize the gifts for you. What we do is we get you a set of, we get you a 6-month or a 12-month supply of gifts for you to have on hand, ready to give, and we'll bill you over 6 or 12 months. And it keeps it really easy on cash flow. So for those of you that like numbers, here's how that goes. Let's just say you have 10 gifts, we'll bill you over 6 months. If you need 50 gifts for the year, we'll send you 25 now and 25 in a little bit so you don't sit on a huge stockpile, and we'll bill you over 12 months. It makes it, again, easy on your cash flow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass around one of these gifts, just a sample for you to check out and see. Please don't be the guy that cuts themselves. Please don't be that guy, and it's always a guy. But they are sharp, they're knives. So check it out. I'm also going to share with you two things that I love. By the way, go ahead and get out a business card. I share 2 things that I love. 1, stuff. 2, CutCo shears. By the way, if you think these are just shears, ask some of those people that had their hands up what they think about these shears, about using them to cut pennies. It's kind of an inside joke for us CutCo people. Cut pennies, cut roof materials, use them in the kitchen, and then take them apart so that you can throw them in the dishwasher. By the way, all of our gifts are dishwasher safe. Also, we do more than just knives. We do have these shears. We have that, like the spatula you may have used to put cream cheese on your bagel, and my wife's favorite CutCo knife, the ice cream. We have all sorts of gadgets, things like that. So I'm going to pass that around. I also have a drawing card. If you already put your name in here, cool, you're already in the drawing. But I'm going to be giving away a pair of these shears at the end. By the way, if I get 20 or more names to keep this thing exciting. So put your name in. By the way, there's also a Sharpie marker going around with it. If you have closings coming up in the next 30 to 45 days, or you're already behind on your closing gifts or on any gifts you need to give, put a Sharpie pen star on there. And I'll also make sure to send anyone that's in here a list of the prices and information on our gifts. So again, thank you for having me out. And I also like to reward folks who take initiative. So for the first 2 people that decide to join, I'll be here afterwards, after the meeting, so you'll have my undivided attention. The first 2 people that decide to join the CutCo family today, I'm gonna buy you $100 worth of CutCo for your kitchen, because I'm a big believer that everyone should have CutCo knives in their kitchen. So again, thank you, and enjoy breakfast on me. If your customers ever have something that breaks on them, it shouldn't break. They're high-end, high-quality American-made products. But if it breaks, I'm sorry, I can help you with that. Yeah. We will re-engrave it and we'll send a new one to them because it's covered under that warranty. Your gift will literally outlast your customer.